Congratulations, you were just engaged, but you got so much running through your mind. What's the first thing you do? Where do you begin? We're gonna get into that right after this. Congratulations, you just got engaged, and if you were anything like us, immediately you have a ton of things going on through your mind. What do you need to do first? And you don't even know where to begin. And that's what we're gonna talk about today. So I'm gonna give you my top tips to help maximize your time, be efficient, ultimately have the best event you possibly can, and make it the wedding of your dreams. So the first thing, we're gonna get right into it. Number one. What's the first thing you should do after getting engaged? Well, for me, the first thing you need to do is you need to plan out kind of an estimate of how many attendees you're gonna have at your wedding. This is gonna help you when it comes to narrowing down your venue choices. It's gonna help you with your catering choices. It's gonna help you just all the way down the line. So that's the first thing you need to do. Now, I'm not talking about, you don't need to have your complete guest list done, but you need to have a total number, approximation about where you think you're gonna be. This is also gonna start a fun game called If Them, Then They. And what that is if you're inviting one group, you'll realize, well, if I invite them, then I have to invite this group, and so on. And it's kind of a neat little game and how it works. But it's definitely going to help you narrow down a lot of your other vendor choices. So this is a perfect step one. Okay. Step two. Number two is you need to identify. So decide what's the most important aspect of your wedding day. What is it that you're looking to be? Is it your food? Do you have a specific caterer that you've absolutely loved, and so they're non-negotiable? Your dress is non-negotiable. Your venue is non-negotiable. Whatever that most important thing is on your wedding, decide what that is, because this is also going to help you narrow down other things later on, because certain venues may offer these things and it may be part of an all-inclusive or something like that you don't need because you've already got this one thing. So this will help you narrow down choices to maybe some of them that allow you to bring in your own vendors and kind of a DIY wedding type thing. Number three. All right, so number three is it's time to scout out some of those venues. So we've got the ones in mind that we want to do. We know kind of our estimated guest list. We want to start looking at the ones that can handle the needs that we have. So we're going to start looking for them. Now, we may want an all-inclusive that provides catering, the catering and the cake and the bartending and the alcohol and all of the stuff that we may want. So we may look there, or we're just looking for places that can ultimately handle the amount of people that we have. So we want to narrow those down. So we're going to go on tours. We're going to meet with people. A couple of tips on this is you want to make sure that whoever you're meeting with is a person that they're going to be there on your wedding day. Why? Because you're going to be sharing all of the details of your wedding with them. So you want to be able to, not just talk to a salesperson that's trying to sell you on the venue, but have access to the person that is going to be there on your wedding day when you meet. Because if you don't like that person or that you don't feel comfortable with them, that may be the difference between a great wedding and, quite frankly, mediocre and or poor. So we want this to be something that you can relax on, have fun. So we want to make sure that person is a part of it from the very beginning to the very end. So definitely ask about that and check in about that. Make sure it's exactly what you need. Do not go and get something if you settle on stuff that doesn't work. It's kind of tight for capacity, or those things like. It can be detrimental to your day. So make sure you get exactly what you need when it comes to your venue, because that's going to make or break your wedding. 4. Once you've got your venue picked out, the next big thing is you want to then look for a wedding planner. And the reason that you pick your venue first, many venues offer planning service and or day of coordinator services. So if you have a wedding planner that you know, love, and trust, they've been doing your family's weddings for years, whatever, by all means, go with them, have them be a part of it. Most venues are not going to care that you don't utilize their service, but if you don't have one, definitely take advantage. That's a way to really save money of the services that they provide. So get that venue kind of in your mindset first, and then the planner is going to help you from everything else out. 5. Once you've got that planner, now it's really time to start making decisions on your vendors. What I recommend on this is when you have your vendors, make a list of the order of importance to you. Now, I have my preferences on the ways I think that it should go, and I'll tell you those. First and foremost, right out of the gate, the most important thing for me is the DJ. The DJ is the pulse of your reception. He is the pulse of the party. He's the life of the party. He is going to make or break whether or not your event is fun. If you do not have a DJ, I've seen many couples believe that their buddy, best friend who's so technically inclined with Spotify and an iPad and a Bluetooth speaker is going to be able to sit there and playlist. But look, they want to celebrate, they want to party too, which means you're gonna have times where stuff doesn't work, the tech doesn't work, he's not over there, he's walked away to get a drink or some food, and all of a sudden the music stopped. Like, you just don't want to do it. Don't skimp. Pay for the DJ, make it a good one. One tip on the DJ is, make sure you find a DJ that wants to meet with you face to face and over the phone. Why? Because DJ is a personality position. It's a service-based position, but it's personality driven. So if they lack personality, if they lack wanting to get to know you, then the wedding is going to be a templated style of what they do. It's not going to be about you. They're not going to banter back and forth humor-wise with you, because they don't know your sense of humor and they don't know what level that they can do. So they're either going to come off as obnoxious, arrogant, or boring. So it's going to be one of the two. They're not going to care what you think and they're just going to say and do what they want, or they're going to be like so overcautious that because they don't want to hurt anybody's feelings or offend anybody, that they're not going to do anything fun and funny. And so with that, they're just basically glorified music players. The next thing, DJs are artists. They put a lot of time and effort into what they do. So appreciate that. And if you're paying for a $150 DJ, you're going to get a $150 DJ. So, don't skimp on these vendors. They're artists. Pay the artists. You don't pay for the tools. Anybody with a mixer and an iPad can play music, but the true artists are the ones that keep the flow going, knowing when to send people to the bar, when to play a bad song. There's a lot more that goes into it than just playing music. My second on there is videographer. Why? Videographer is such an artistic approach to it, and there's so many different versatile things you can do with a videographer that you can't really do with photo. And so paying for a good videographer, there's there's many different types of videos you can do. The first one is live stream. You can live stream your wedding with a video, and there's a lot more that comes from that. My company, Rule of Thirds Productions, we do that. We offer live streaming productions where at the end of the night you get a full video, full wedding video of your event, and it's streamed, and so your friends and family that may not be able to make the trip can enjoy, comment along on the stream, and be a part of the day and contribute. And so that's something that's just, it's very well appreciated and loved. The second one is a documentary style, which is really cool because you get to you interview and you talk about your day. And so when years from now when you look back at it, you kind of hear you and the things you said about the day, and it's just going to bring you back to those moments, those very special moments in your life. Also, you're going to have, again, those loved ones in your video that, if they're no longer with you, you hear their voice, you see the things that they do, the dances you had with them and stuff like that. And it's just a very special moment that photo can't really provide. Highlight video is what it is. I mean, it's, you're getting basically highlights of the day set to music, and it's just very beautiful usually, and it's a great way to look back and recap the day. We offer something called Cinema Photo. And this is why I rank it so high, because with Cinema Photo, what it is it's still photos or still images of the video that we shot. So if we're already out there the getting ready shots and the beauty shots of early on, we can make still images of that. So why pay for a videographer who's already shooting that and a photographer to shoot it and then have the same shot duplicated, basically. So pay for the Cinema Photo, and then that'll save you a little bit of money on your photographer when it comes time to portrait time, because you're not paying them all day, you're only paying them for a couple hours. So that's why I would rank video a little bit higher. The next thing for me is food. I love the food. Food makes and breaks it. That's the one thing, aside from DJ, that is overly talked about immediately after the wedding and during the wedding. If the food's good, the DJ's good, that stuff's talked about during the wedding. And where video, photography, all that stuff is well after the wedding, but during the wedding, that reminder of that thing that really locks in whether or not your wedding was good was your food. Next thing for me after food is photography, and photography is super important, everybody. I mean, it speaks for itself. Look for an artist, look for somebody who can really capture the style that you like. Don't just get somebody because they're a good photographer. Make sure that they're in the style that you like. I see that so many times where people want somebody to be something they're not, and so you're going to pay a lot of money for something that they're not. Same thing with videographer. Look for the style that you like and the services that you like, and then pick them from there. That's a really big tip with photographer. But again, find somebody that's personal. They're going to want to know the style. They're going to know the things that are important to you. That constant interaction and relationship with a photographer, absolutely huge. After the photographer for me is cake, and I'm a cake lover. So, but you know what? One of the big things with cake, and with cake again, an artist. Find somebody that if you're looking for an artistic cake, find somebody who's an artist and can do the cake that you're looking for. A lot of big things lately though have been things like dessert bars. I've seen cupcakes, I've seen some different variations on the desserts and the cake. So whatever it is that you're looking for, whatever you need to do, cake is definitely up there, and look for somebody that does it right. Following cake is decor. There's plenty of really good decor things out there. I do recommend a professional on decor. Now, if you're a Pinterest pro and you're pretty crafty, by all means, do it yourself, and you can definitely save some money on do it yourself. But if you're not, reach out to the professionals. One of the ones I really like is ADR Decor here locally. They've been on my podcast and they are fantastic with what they do. After decor, I think photo booth. Photo booth is one of those things that I've found where not everybody likes to dance. I'm not a dancer. I really don't like to dance. But photo booth is one of those where if I'm not a dancer, that I can go and kind of still have some fun and be goofy and provide you with that memorable thing. And so look for a good photo booth, somewhere that's, again, customizable. You want it to be about you. So somebody that can customize backdrops, use green screen, has really cool props, willing to change props, willing to, work with you to customize, not just templated stuff. The templated stuff is fun. There's some really cool ones out there, but a lot of those really cool ones are kind of that old-fashioned where it's basically 1 to 2 people in there getting photos. A lot of the big craze right now is the larger parties want to take big, huge photos, and that's where those backdrops, green screens ones come in. So, look for the companies that offer that, and but definitely, again, make it your own. Make it so that it is something that fits what it is you're trying to do, and then also, again, going back to that venue, make sure it's going to work within your venue. My company, we're all inclusive with production, so we provide, we offer hair, makeup, we offer efficient, we offer pretty much everything on this list other than the food and the venue. So, with that, look for somebody that's good. If you can definitely try them out ahead of time, do that. It's important. You want to make sure that they can do your hair the way you want. You want to make sure that they can do your makeup the way you want, and because you just want to be as comfortable and relaxed throughout the whole course of the day. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, like us on Facebook, and like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Follow us on all of those socials. And like I said, if you have any questions, comment below or reach out to us. DJ, Rule of Thirds Productions. We can provide all of the things or most of the things that we mentioned here. And if you have any questions about vendors, you want a good vendor list, comment below and we'll provide that in the description to you. So thanks. We'll see you next time.